in the far reaches of Canada, where jagged mountains scrape the clouds and rivers cut silver paths through ancient forests. Life is a constant test. Snow melt swells the rivers in spring, flooding valleys, rushing over stones, and bringing life to all it touches. The forests are dense, layered with moss and pine needles, alive with whispers of creatures past and present. Deep within one quiet valley, near Banff National Park, a family of grizzly bears made their home. Their den, hidden beneath a steep slope, was lined with moss and pine, shielded from eyes above and predators alike. It was here that Mother Sasha raised her 3 cubs. Koda, the eldest, a young bear already strong and observant, his silver-flecked fur hinting at early maturity. Naya, fierce, curious, and daring.
Whoa, this tree
always
is tall.
Eager to explore.
Almost
Rin,
there.
small but quick,
Whee, I
clever
made it.
in ways only the smallest cub could be. The family moved together through the forest as one. The cubs learned the language of the wilderness through Sasha and Koda, the meaning of every scent, rustle, and shadow. But in the distance, the wind carried whispers of danger that would soon test every lesson they had learned. One misty morning, Koda sensed something unusual. A faint smell, faint but unmistakable, drifted through the valley. Smoke, humans. He nudged Naya and Rin toward cover. Low bushes, fallen trees, and shadows became shields as they crept along the riverbank. His heart hammered, ears twitching, sensing every sound. Then a sharp snap. A wolverine leaped from the brush, eyes gleaming. Naya squealed. Rin froze. Koda charged. His roar echoed across the valley like distant thunder, sending the wolverine tumbling into the underbrush. For the cubs, it was their first real encounter with a predator other than the lessons their mother had taught. For Koda, it was a warning. The forest was testing them. The days that followed were a series of challenges. A sleek cougar stalked the twins near a berry patch. Koda's roar and charge forced it back, claws raking the ground. Wolves circled near the river, sniffing for opportunity. Koda positioned the cubs behind thick pines, growling low and powerful enough to make the alpha reconsider. Humans left traps near salmon pools. Rin's curiosity almost cost her, but Koda destroyed the trap before she could step inside. Every day was a lesson. Every encounter strengthened the bond between siblings and between them and Koda, the protector. Spring brought warmth, but also danger. One afternoon, the air carried smoke, acrid and sharp. Flames licked at the dry pine needles on a nearby slope, moving faster than any creature could outrun without knowledge of the terrain. "Stay close," Koda rumbled.
Stay close, Koda!
Rin stumbled, and fire drew
This
closer.
way, hurry!
Without hesitation, Koda scooped her up with his massive paw, barreling toward the river. Naya scrambled alongside, leaping over fallen logs. Sparks flew like rain. The river's cold water finally embraced them, and Koda stood, letting the current douse the fire on his fur. Rin trembled, gasping. Naya pressed close, mud and ash streaking her fur. They watched the flames consume part of the valley, their hunting grounds, their playground, but they were alive, and Koda had reminded them that even in fire, family was safety. Danger never rested. A massive rogue male grizzly appeared, larger than Koda, claiming the valley's salmon pools as his own. The encounter was tense. Koda circled, swiped, and dodged, ensuring Naya and Rin were hidden behind boulders. After a long standoff, the intruder retreated, leaving scratches across Koda's flank. Predators continued to challenge them. A lynx tried to grab Rin from a thicket. Koda's roar shook the canopy. The lynx vanished into shadows. Ravens swooped, attempting to steal fish. Koda defended his catch, teaching the cubs the importance of vigilance and claiming one's resources. And humans unpredictable, noisy, and dangerous appeared as distant threats. Koda taught the cubs to read their sounds, the hum of engines, the cracking of gunpowder, the smell of smoke. They moved silently through cover, always staying one step ahead. Spring snowmelt swelled the river to a dangerous current. Fish were abundant, but the water threatened to sweep even the strongest cubs downstream. Koda dove first, demonstrating the rhythm and power of swimming against the torrent. Naya followed. Rin hesitated, trembling, but Koda nudged her from behind until she learned to move with the water rather than fight it. Halfway across, a timber wolf leaped from the opposite shore. Koda turned in the water, claws flashing, teeth bared, and forced the wolf to retreat. They reached the far bank, exhausted but alive. Koda had not just taught swimming, he had taught courage, teamwork, and trust. The forest was silent, under a moonless sky, but humans were close. They left traps, unaware of the watchful bears. Koda sensed the danger. Moving silently, he warned the cubs with low rumbles. When a trap snapped near Rin, Koda shoved the metal cage aside with his massive paw. The humans fired a warning shot, but he led the cubs through thick brush to a hidden cave. Inside, the cubs huddled, safe, while Koda stood watch outside. The forest whispered, and Koda listened for every step, every crack of a branch. Day by day, Koda taught his siblings survival, how to catch fish safely, how to read predators before they strike, how to anticipate humans using cover, terrain, and silence, when to fight, when to retreat. The cubs grew stronger. They learned patience, cunning, and courage. Each lesson strengthened the family bond. Summer brought abundance, but also the greatest test. A massive rogue male grizzly appeared near the river. Simultaneously, humans entered the valley, unaware of the unfolding confrontation. Koda's family faced two deadly threats at once. He engaged the intruder with calculated force, circling, swiping, and dodging while guiding Naya and Rin to safety. Fallen trees, brush, and the river became shields against the humans. Hours passed. Koda was exhausted, his fur matted with mud and blood. But eventually, the rogue retreated, and the humans, frustrated, abandoned their hunt. Koda's family survived once more. Years passed, Koda grew larger, his silver-streaked fur a testament to survival and resilience. Naya and Rin matured, skilled in fishing, hunting, and reading the forest.
Great job, bring it over.
Sasha, their mother, watched proudly, knowing her cub had become a guardian. The valley remembered them, a family protected by courage, intelligence, and love. The forests of Canada echoed their legacy. Whenever humans entered the woods, they found silence, tracks, and the shadow of a massive bear, moving like a ghost. The cubs followed Koda, not out of fear, but trust. The northern forests, rivers, and mountains whispered their story. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is standing between danger and those you love. And love can make even the wildest bear a hero.